Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel MTG Box Analysis to continue our journey through the tournament packs going all the way back to the year 2000, October 2nd to be exact, to take a look at an Invasion tournament pack. So this set contains 350 total cards. However, the layout is kind of a little bit odd. So there are 110 commons, 110 uncommons, and then 110 rares, plus 20 basic lands. And you'll also notice, compared to some of our other tournament packs, this one does not have an inner seal. So we're going to go ahead and go through these, and I'm pretty sure our rares and mythics are going to be, or excuse me, our rares, because there are no mythics, are going to be down there at the bottom. But we're going to go through the basic lands first. So let's just kind of take a look through these, take a look at some of the stunning art from almost 25 years ago. It's just amazing. I remember going into my local game store as a kid or a teenager, right? And picking up packs of Invasion and just being so excited to see the brand new cards that were coming out in the next set. You know, back then there wasn't, I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't, certainly wasn't on our phones yet. So pretty incredible to go back this far. I guess another thing to kind of mention about this set, in case you weren't aware, this is the first set to contain split cards. So, of course, those have evolved over time, but this was the first one to include those. And it's also the first set to include Kavu. So if you've ever played Kavu Tribal, this is the set that kind of started it all off. So let's just kind of continue through our lands. I think we're almost at the end. We've got to be getting close to about 20 of them. Looks like we're about ready to hit. All right, looks like we are going to get a foil. Foils are not guaranteed in these. I think it was just the land, though. It is. It is a foil forest, but just look at the beauty of that 24-year-old pack fresh foil basic land. Awesome. All right, looks like our rares are going to be right here. So we're just going to drop that down, and we're going to pick up this pile. I guess let's take a quick look at the paperwork. Oh, wow, it's a survey. I wonder if you could still mail this in. Maybe I'll do that just for fun. Let's take a look at this real quick. This is the insert that kind of talks about the set, and it's important to kind of show these things off since we don't get these anymore. So talking about the multi-color cards, kickers, talking about split cards. Yeah, it's just amazing to kind of go back and look at all this old stuff. I'm really enjoying this. I hope you are too. I know it's fun to look at the new stuff, and we'll get back to it, as soon as we have some new stuff to kind of go through. So let's go through a couple of commons here. There's only one common valued over $1 right now in the set, and that's going to be a Whip Silk, of course, unless you pick up a foil common, but we've already picked up a foil, so I don't think we're going to see another one. So we've got ourselves a Dismantling Blow, followed by a Kavu Scout. And then we're going to see a Worldly Council, followed by an Aggressive Urge. Then we're going to see a Fire Screamer with a Capsian Unicorn. And then we've got a Rogue Kavu. There's one of those Kavus. Then we're going to see a Tinder Farm coming in, just a common non-basic land, with a Nomadic Elf. And then we're going to pick up a Harrow. Very nice to see that. This card in foil does hold some value, and I actually have a few of these in foil. It's one of the cards I held on to from my childhood. And then we got ourselves a Cursed Flesh, followed by a Banalish Trapper. And then we're going to see a Pouncing Kavu, followed by a Stormscape Apprentice, and then a Thornscape Apprentice, and then a Soulburn. Then we've got ourselves some Shackles, followed by a Thunderscape Apprentice as our last common there. So let's see how we want to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this over. I'm going to take out our foil, and then we do have quite a big stack here, so let's see how I can work these. All right, looks like we got some more commons here. So maybe what I'll do is there should be 3 rares, and then there should be, I believe, 10 uncommons. So let's see, that's 6. And that should be 10. So these should all be commons. All right, good. They're all commons. Fantastic. All right, so we got ourselves a Holy Day, followed by a Savage Offensive. And then we're going to see a Methrim Zombie, followed by a Vigorous Charge. Then we're going to see a Mourning. Then we've got a Reviving Dose with an Overload, with a Shivan Zombie, and then we're going to see a Prohibit with a Llanowar Knight, a Ravenous Rats, a Plague Spores, followed by a Kavu Aggressor, and then we're going to see ourselves a Tidal Visionary. All right, so that should close out our commons, and then hopefully, if I did this right, we're just going to be looking at uncommons and rares. So I'll leave our rares down there, and we'll go through our uncommons. From an uncommon perspective, we're looking for Disrupt, Factor Fiction, Sway the Illusion, or Tangle coming in non-foil. So we've got ourselves a Blinding Light, followed by a Lobotomy. And then we've got ourselves a Goblin Spy with a Tolarian Emissary. And then we're going to see an artifact, a Bloodstone Cameo coming in. Artifacts back in the day look awesome. Then we got a Voracious Cobra with a Liberate. Behind that, we're going to see ourselves a Halam Jin, followed by a Samite Archer, and then we're going to see ourselves a Disrupt. So that's one of the uncommons that is valued over $1. So now we will slowly flip over our rares and see what we've got. So we've got ourselves a Spreading Plague coming in here. This is a pretty good hit, valued just over $10 in non-foil. Awesome to see that. Let me see if I can find the #1 most valuable rare in the set. I think it's going to be the Phyrexian Altar, valued at around $40. So, fingers crossed. All right, so behind that, we are going to see ourselves a Vile Consumption. It is a rare, valued over $1, but not a tremendous hit, but just kind of taking that artwork, taking that beauty, just kind of bring it up a little bit. And our final rare is actually going to be a Kavu Monarch coming in. Very cool to see that. Unfortunately, not a high value rare. All right, there you go. That's a look at 75 cards from 24 years ago. How did we do? Did we beat the market price of $110? We absolutely did not this time, for sure. But it was all really about the journey and kind of stepping back. Make sure you come back next week. I've got 2 more tournament packs, Urza Saga and Mercadian Mass. I can't wait to crack these open and share the results with you. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, do something amazing. Get early access to videos, download the analysis for every box open on the channel, and personally DM me, just like these fine people. All by becoming a member of the channel through YouTube or over at mtgboxanalysis.com. You'll find links in the description. Until next time, do something amazing.